Hello ARMY and Jikook fans around the world. Today, we're going to delve into moments that make fans' hearts flutter, moments that seem to whisper stories of love and longing, but also doubt. We'll talk about Jungkook and Jimin, two souls who always complement each other, yet sometimes find themselves trapped in a distance that feels heavy. BTS has always been known for the undeniable chemistry between its members. From stunning stages to everyday interactions, the members always display a closeness that is warm, sincere, and full of love. However, amidst all these interactions, there are moments that make fans wonder, has Jimin forgotten Jungkook? Or is the distance intentional? In this fast-paced world, sometimes time and circumstances force us to hold back, keep our distance, or even focus on other things. Jungkook and Jimin are not just friends. They are best friends who have shared thousands of precious moments, from long rehearsals to adrenaline-pumping concerts, from genuine laughter to tears shed behind the scenes. Jikook fans will surely remember how the two often seemed to support each other, even with a small smile or a brief glance that only they understood. However, recently, a few moments have made ARMY a little concerned. In recent interactions, Jimin seems more focused on the other members, while Jungkook seems reserved, waiting for an opportunity to speak, laugh, or even just share a look. This sense of distance isn't uncommon in any relationship, but for fans who follow every detail, even the slightest change can spark speculation. Is it just their busy schedules that keep them from being seen together so often? Or is there something deeper going on? Something difficult to explain in words? Let's go back to those small moments that always make hearts flutter. Imagine a rehearsal where Jungkook gazes at Jimin with eyes that speak silently. There's warmth, there's admiration, there's a desire to be close. But Jimin, perhaps focused on the choreography or the message he must convey to his fans, sometimes seems a little distant. Observant fans will notice Jungkook reaching out, offering a smile, a light touch, or simply being by Jimin's side, hoping he'll notice, hoping he'll feel. And herein lies the beauty of Jungkook. Even when there's distance, even when there's busyness and pressure, their connection still feels real, still feels warm. The longing that arises isn't just any longing. It's a tender yet powerful longing that makes fans want to share it. In every brief interaction, in every stifled laugh, lies a long story of trust, sincerity, and love that needs no words. We must also remember that Jimin isn't someone who can be measured by a single moment. There's a reason he seems distant on some occasions. Perhaps it's part of his professionalism, his responsibility as a leader, or the way he balances his own life amidst the never-ending hustle and bustle of the world. But for Jungkook, every second counts. Every smile and glance is an opportunity to remind Jimin that they remain connected, even though the world sometimes forces them apart. Fans often highlight the small, simple moments. Jungkook stroking Jimin's hair, Jimin patting Jungkook's back as a sign of support, or the way they look at each other while talking backstage. Every gesture, no matter how small, carries profound meaning. And when distance is felt, ARMY's hearts ache, because they know that, even in this world of scrutiny, that love and care never fade. Of course, that distance also gives them room to grow. Being close isn't just about being physically close. It's also about understanding each other emotionally. Sometimes, a little distance makes the heart grow, making every encounter more meaningful, every look deeper, every smile warmer. Within that distance lies a sweet longing, a longing that makes every moment together priceless. And while some fans wonder if Jimin has forgotten Jungkook, the truth is that their connection is stronger than mere physical distance. They understand, respect, and love each other in a way that only the two of them can understand. Sometimes that love doesn't need to be said out loud. Sometimes it's enough to be present, enough to be there, enough to feel close to each other, even if it's not always visible. Every interaction with Jikook is a lesson in patience, respect for space, and the meaning of trust and understanding. Not every smile needs to be met with another smile. Not every look needs to be met with the same look. There's depth in silence, there's beauty in distance, and there's power in every moment they share, however brief or seemingly simple. For ARMYs who follow every detail, these moments are a reminder that Jikook isn't just a fan couple, not just a fantasy, but real in the way they care, in the way they look at each other, in the way they care for each other. Jikook teaches us that love isn't always about being within reach, but about understanding, respecting, and staying close at heart. At the end of the day, nothing is truly forgotten. Jungkook and Jimin may seem a little distant at times, but for them, every interaction, every word spoken, every smile shared, is proof that they always care for each other. Jikook is about the warmth that persists despite distance, about the love that endures despite the world's sometimes busy schedules, and about a bond that can't be measured by a mere glance or a fleeting interaction. And for ARMYs, this is a moment that reminds us that Jikook isn't just about fantasy, but about a human connection full of emotion, feeling, and love. Every distance only makes the next encounter sweeter, every suppressed smile makes the next more meaningful, and every seemingly lonely second is actually a second where their love grows quietly, in a way only they understand. So, has Jimin forgotten Jungkook? No, Jikook is always there. In their smiles, in their gazes, in their silence, and in every second they share, even if it's not always visible to the world. This moment is proof that true love sometimes speaks through distance, through patience, and through hearts that always remember each other. To all ARMYs out there, let this moment be a reminder. Love doesn't always have to be visible. Sometimes, the strongest love is the one that remains in the heart, behind every smile, every glance, and every distance. Jikook teaches us that hearts that care for each other can never be forgotten, can never be lost, and always find a way to stay connected. Thank you for watching this heartfelt Jikook moment. Even though there seems to be distance, their love and closeness are still real, always present in every look, smile, and small moments that make ARMY's hearts flutter. If you also feel touched by this moment, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to continue following the emotional stories of Jikook and other BTS. Also write in the comments column your favorite Jikook moments. We want to know what seconds make your heart flutter. Remember, even though distance sometimes appears, true love always finds a way. See you in the next video, ARMY.